ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers of all ages, I'd like to thank you all for dropping by and giving me your time. I am Erick Coughlin, and this is another episode of Just My Thoughts. So we are getting ready for Week 9 in the NFL, and I know normally I do my weekly picks on Thursday night, and it's only Tuesday night, but we are in combined time, which means the NBA is live and wild, and the NHL is live and wild. So I really didn't feel like waiting all the way to Thursday night to bring out my Week 9 picks. So that's what we're going to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started right about now. I'm going to grab my handy-dandy notebook, and we're going to get down with these picks. So here we go. The Week 9 season of the NFL. We got the Texans versus the Jets. I'm going to take the Texans. We got the Saints versus the Panthers. I'm going to take the Saints. We got the Commanders versus the Giants. I'm going to take the Commanders. We got the Dolphins versus the Bills. I'm going to take the Bills. We got the Chargers versus the Browns. I'm going to take the Browns. We got the Patriots versus the Titans. I'm going to take the Titans. We got the Cowboys versus the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons. We got the Raiders versus the Bengals. I'm going to take the Bengals. We got the Broncos versus the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. We got the Bears versus the Cardinals. I'm taking the Bears. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles. We got the Rams versus the Seahawks. I'm going to take the Seahawks. We got the Lions versus the Packers. I'm going to take the Lions. We got the Colts versus the Vikings. I'm going to take the Colts. We got the Bucks versus the Chiefs. And I'm going to take the Chiefs because no one can beat the Red Mean Machine. No one can beat the Chiefs, bro. Now, does that mean I think they're going to be undefeated all year long and win the Super Bowl and become the first team since God knows when to go undefeated during the season and go on and win undefeated in the playoffs and go on and win the Super Bowl? No, I don't believe that. I believe that their time is coming. I believe they're going to come up into a matchup that they just can't get a hold of. When? I don't really know. I guess we've still got plenty of weeks to find out. I mean, this is just Week 9. There's 18 weeks in the season. There's 17 games in the season. So that there being said, we've got 8 more weeks of picks coming. Of those 8 weeks, surely I'm going to pick them to lose at least once. I mean, I haven't picked them to lose at all, and I've been right every damn time, so I'm not going to pick them to lose this week, although I love Baker Mayfield, although I respect the whole entire organization of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The truth is, Tampa Bay is settling with a lot of injuries right now. You know, they got hurt wide receivers, they got hurt linebackers, they got hurt running backs. They're just beat up at the wrong time because this is like the middle of the season. This is Week 9. There's only 18 weeks. This is legitimately halfway point this week, starting this Thursday, and I've got to pick against my boy. I got to pick against Baker. That's crazy because I never pick against him, but again, I'm not going against the Kansas City Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen. So, that being said, I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you guys are wondering, and I got the answers right here. What are my top 5 week matchups of Week 9? Here they are right here. Well, the most important matchup, what I'm calling the game of the week. The Lions versus the Packers, to me, that's the most important game in the entire scheduled week, and because I need the Lions to beat the living crap out of the Packers, sorry, Packers fans. I just really need you guys to take the W. I'm at the L because I just took an L last week. And let's be honest, I'm really racing, against you guys for that wild card spot, which all 4 of us may make it anyway. But I still want you guys to lose. And I'm not sorry about that. I would love to see the Cheeseheads lose. I'm not sorry. Then we got the Colts versus the Vikings. I really need the Colts to go in there. I need Joe Flacco to do what Joe Flacco always does, and that's outshine young guns. Listen, if you want to tell me talent for talent, quarterback for quarterback, that Sam Darnold's better than Joe Flacco, I'm going to laugh in your face and tell you you're absolutely wrong. And then, if you're going to tell me, well, it's all about the defense, Minnesota's defense is way better than Indianapolis, I'm going to tell you this. I think they're both pretty freaking competitive. Then, if you're going to tell me that Cam Akers is better than Jonathan Taylor, I'm going to tell you, you're smoking something that isn't weed. I legitimately think that the Colts are stronger than their record shows. I legitimately believe the Colts are probably going to make a push to make the playoffs this year, and I don't even remember putting them in the playoffs. I don't remember selecting them as a playoff team when I did my season predictions. But you know what season predictions are? They are predictions. They are thoughts. They are what I think is going to happen. And sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. And I might have been wrong about the Colts. The Colts might be in there like swimwear, baby. How about the Rams versus the Seahawks? The reason why this is so important is, one, defensive matchup. Division matchup. Everybody knows. Listen, if you've been watching me and you've been following me and you're one of my steadies, I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. But you guys all know one thing. I always pay attention to division matchups. I think the Seahawks are the stronger team, but I also think that the Rams just got healthy at the right time. I mean, Puka Nacua, whatever that dude's name is, he's back. He's healthy. All right. Cooper Kupp, he's back. He's healthy. All right. Matthew Stafford has been struggling with all these other guys. Now that he's got his guys, he's going to look to win. I didn't say he's going to win. I said he's going to look to win. I'm still picking Geno Smith, and I'm still picking the Seahawks to win that matchup. But I'm telling you, it's in my top 5 matchups of the week. Come on, people. That's what I'm telling you. How about the Texans versus the Jets? The reason why this is on my list is because you guys already know. Excuse me. I got to put my cape back on. This is my Chicago cape. I'm just kidding. It's actually just my Chicago throw blanket. I'm just a little bit chilly because, air conditioner's on and it's the end of fucking November. It shouldn't even be on at all. Excuse me, October. We're almost in Halloween, baby. So air conditioner's not even supposed to be on, but ironically it is. So it is what it is, and I'm covered up. But anyway, so, Aaron Rodgers, for about 20 years, I've hated seeing this guy come to Chicago and spank my butt. I hated seeing this guy win my division time and time again. I hate to admit that he's probably the best quarterback I've seen play alongside Tom Brady and every other great quarterback I've seen play. I mean, Rodgers is great, but Rodgers is also in his 20th year in the NFL. He's getting old. He's got something to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder. Listen, if the Jets look to make the playoffs, if the Jets look to turn around their season and go 10-0 and finish their season 10-7 and be a wild card in the damn AFC playoffs, it has to start this weekend. Which I'm not saying it's going to. I didn't even pick them to win. But you better damn well believe I'm going to be eyeing that matchup. I want to know if he's going to win. I hope that he loses. Sorry, Rodgers. I hope that you lose, buddy. But I respect you enough to know anything can happen with Aaron Rodgers on the field. That's all I can say about that. And finally, the Cowboys versus the Falcons. The reason why this is on my matchup is because I told you guys that Tampa Bay Buccaneers were going to win that division, and I told you guys I still thought that the Atlanta Falcons were going to be a playoff team regardless. I didn't put them in the hunt. I put them in the mix. Who I did not put in the mix is the Dallas Cowboys. Who is trying to make a push for the playoffs is the Dallas Cowboys, who everybody always preaches, this is their year, this is their year, this is their year, America's favorite team. Dallas Cowboys. I've been hearing for 36 years that this team is the team to beat, but I've been watching this team get beat for 36 years. I'm expecting to watch them get beat again this weekend, but if they plan to be a playoff team, they have to win this weekend. And damn near want to say they better start on the next 10. They got to pull out 8 wins, bro. Hey, look, I don't know if you guys know this as Dallas Cowboys fans, but all you guys out there that are Dallas Cowboys fans, you guys already lost 4. All right? So you lose 3 more, you're out the door. You'll be, at best, you lose 3 more games and you win out, you're going to be 10-7. But that's a problem because you're playing in the NFC. 10-7 will not cut it this year in the NFC. I mean, my whole entire division is looking to make the playoffs. So that means only one team in your damn division is going to make the playoffs. So unless something crazy happens to Washington, your season's already over. I hate to break it down to you, but that's just how it's going to be. And this is the reason why I say that, because Kirk Cousins is phenomenal. Listen, I've been saying Kirk Cousins is phenomenal for damn near 13 years. It's hard to believe Kirk Cousins has been in the NFL for 13 years and still looking this good, still looking this fresh, still looking this young. I think Kirk Cousins could play for 5 more years, and he's already been in the league a very, very long time. He's dangerous. Dangerous. Then you put Drake London out there with him, and Bijan Robinson out there with him. And for whatever reasons, Darnell Mooney is like magically come back to life. He looks great in Atlanta. Their defense hits hard. I'm not going to top rank the Atlanta Falcons defense, but I will tell you this. These son of a bitches will hit you in the mouth and not ask questions. They're not here to be your friends. They're here to win football games. That's the reason why this matchup is in my top 5 matchups of Week 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the season now. That's how we're going to wrap things up. If you like what you heard and you enjoyed what you see, always feel free to cash at me, Erick Daniel Coughlin. Hashtag Coughlin Pride. Have a nice day.